my name is Ashley. Welcome to my channel, Side of the Soul. I'm an empath and I'll be imparting my messages to you that I hear from meditations. I hope the messages speak to your inner truth and help provide guidance for you. Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. Today I'll be using the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck and the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. The cards that came out for you are Thunder in reverse, Fire upright, Giveaway upright, Love, and Openness. Okay, so the Love card represents the wild rose, and roses are a universal symbol of love, and the rose is associated with Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. And it was also thought to represent truth, and in the Roman times, a rose was hung in meeting places with the understanding that only truth could be spoken under the rose. And even in many Native American tribes, wild roses are a powerful symbol of life. So what this card wants to tell you is that love is all around you, and love is coming into your life. You are already more cherished than you can possibly know. Indeed, you are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you when you stand in the center of it all. All is well, and no matter what is happening around you, you know that you are loved and you are lovable. You know that there is nothing that you need to do to deserve love. You are enough, just as you are. The Creator is love, and in the depth of your soul, you are love. In matters of heart and romance, all is healing or is already healed. And in terms of self-love, your confidence and self-esteem are growing as you take time to cherish and care for yourself. And next is the Openness card, and this represents the secrets of the moon. So the cycles of the moon affect every aspect of our life. The cyclical magnetic pull regulates the tides as it acts on our planet's waters. And the moon even affects the monthly cycles of women. So it's not an accident that a woman's cycle and the cycle of the moon are approximately the same amount of time. And even in native cultures, when women lived in nature, it was not uncommon for them to menstruate during the new moon and ovulate around the full moon. So when you get this card, what this card is trying to tell you is that you should be open to receiving signs. Be still, do nothing, be open, breathe, relax completely and thoroughly. You can incubate your dreams for the future. If you're trying to make a decision, take the time to watch for signs and listen to the whispers of the universe. Watch your dreams for messages regarding the situation. Become the sacred watcher. Observe life as it unfolds rather than becoming engaged in it. Be open to what the universe has in store for you. Be receptive to messages from your soul. This card can also be the bringer of sacred wonders into your life, and miracles can show up in ways you didn't expect. And the next card that came out for you was Thunder in reverse. So, legends speak of great thunder, beings who live in the sky and call for your attention when great occurrences are meant to happen in the world. They warn when tensions in a situation are called upon to be released. So their presence in your reading reminds you of the dramatic moments in life that change everything. Both awesome and frightening when thunder arrives, it is also a wake-up call, one that you will not soon forget. So what this card would need to tell you is, do you feel like unnecessary drama is waylaying your life? Could you be exhausted from listening to others tell you their never-ending victim story, or could you be telling yourself a version of the same? It's time for an about face. You're being warned that to continue on this path will cause you to regret your choices, even if they appear benign or familiar. It's time to say no to drama, both yours and others, and focus on solutions rather than problems. You are worthy of a drama-free life. And for the Fire card, fire consumes anything that it touches, and the flames that remind us of the impermanent nature of reality and how situations can quickly transform into beauty or chaos. Fire is passion, and its dancing flames invite us to reach into the sky. And warmth and light are heavenly, yet too much heat can scorch us. So to fully step in the energy of fire is to be utterly transformed like the phoenix rising from the ashes. Warm your hands and your heart by your inner fire. This card is trying to let you know, let it burn away your hardships. Let it consume your pain and your sorrow. Has life become too rigid or too cold or too superficial? Light a candle or make a bonfire and toss into the flames everything that has become stiff and painful. Give it all to the fire for rapid transformation. Set your life on. And last but not least, we have the giveaway card. The giveaway is a gift you offer to life without attachment, without expecting anything back. You can only give what is truly yours: a smile, a nod of encouragement, a gentle touch, and a kind word. This is not giving to others what you no longer want, like the sweater that no longer fits, but gifting that which is most precious, your authentic love and genuine feelings. So what this card would need you to know is that make a list of 10 people and things for which you are grateful. Connect with the feelings of gratitude, and the giveaway comes to ask you to feel the same gratitude without needing anything or anyone to inspire it, and to share this gratitude with those you meet. As you offer thanks, your heart opens and you start realizing how much life has given you. You heal your feelings of scarcity and open yourself to the abundance that surrounds you. The giveaway invites you to be in the flow of life as you give freely and receive freely. And Aries, what I heard in a meditation was, be still and let things happen as they should. Hi Leo, welcome to your reading. The cards I'll be using today are the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck and the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck. The cards that came out for you are the Rainbow in reverse, the Arrow in reverse, and the Vision Quest. Fulfillment and Thriving. So for this first card, the Fulfillment card, this represents the laden peach tree. So the peach tree blossoms early, and because of this, it's often a symbol of spring and the renewal of life. It's also the Chinese symbol of a happy marriage and of fertility. So in some traditions, it stands for immortality. And ripe peaches also portend fertility, fecundity, and great fulfillment. And in Korean traditions, the peach represents happiness, riches, honors, and longevity. In the Renaissance, peaches represented the heart and love and speaking the truth from one's heart. So if you receive this card, what I would want you to know is that fulfillment is at hand. No matter what is occurring in your life, put your attention on what is splendid, pleasurable, and luscious. Find bliss in the moment. Love fully and deeply and without hesitation. Cherish your friendships. Fill your life with people, experiences, and places that give you delight. Let go of people and things that don't feel empowering or that drag your energy down. You no longer need to put the needs of others ahead of your own needs. And if you've had any health issues, a ripe peach represents a return to better health. So savor your life with gusto and with grace. Embrace and experience life in all its permutations. If you want to conceive a baby or a new project or start a new relationship, this card is an excellent omen for a great outcome. And this next card is the Thriving card, and it represents the African savanna. And in the African savanna, it lives the tree of life, which is the baobab tree. And this is a prehistoric species that predates humans. It's over 200 million years old. It's adapted and survived and thrived in a harsh environment where so many other species have gone extinct. The baobab can live up to 5,000 years and can reach almost 100 feet tall. It's a succulent, which means that in the rainy season, it absorbs and stores water in its enormous trunk. So if you receive this card, it means that you're a survivor. And not only do you survive, but you use situations that others might find challenging to thrive. And you expand when others shrink. And this may be the time to adapt to your circumstances rather than be overcome by them. When you have a remarkable ability to step beyond any challenge, and you're strong. So others may find shelter in your energy, and right now that's okay. So through giving to others, you are in turn nourished. This card may be urging you to step into the primordial, and powerful, wild part of yourself. And doing this will increase your vitality and contribute to your overall well-being. And next up, you have the rainbow in reverse. So the rainbow symbolizes the 7 steps of a true spiritual path, which manifests as the colors of the 7 chakras. And in the Himalayas, the rainbow's body is seen as a full realization of our essence. The rainbow also represents the bridge between the physical and the spiritual worlds. So at the end of our lives, we can journey across the rainbow bridge to the highest heavenly realms. So when the rainbow appears, it's an affirmation that all is well and that you're in a right relationship with spirit. So if you receive this card in reverse, it wants to let you know that don't get caught in the pursuit of the illusion of the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Find the treasure now, in the moment, by coming into the right relationship with those around you. And all of your gifts are at hand, so obvious that you might have missed them. So be true with your intentions and do not be led astray by daydreams. So next up, we have the arrow in reverse. So receiving this symbol reminds you that when you're in alignment with your heart and your soul, you're on target and will soon be hitting your mark. So be true to your calling and release attachments and free yourself from the bondage of unbridled ambition. Now is revealed to be a moment of contact in which your intention meets the material world. The arrow symbolizes the need to set your creativity free. So if you receive this card in reverse, it means that this is a time to admit that by continuing on the path you're on, you might be shooting yourself in the foot. Could it be that you have become so attached to winning this game that you've missed the true mark? What if your arrow was never meant to land where you wanted it? So now is the time to regroup and ask yourself if what you desire is really worth your energy. And this is a sign that something better is waiting. So consider the wisdom in not getting what you want. And suffering in this case is a pathway to heal the parts of you that feel unworthy, the parts that worry there isn't enough. So make peace with those voices. And what is truly yours will be waiting for you. And the last card is the Vision Quest in reverse. Okay, so in the Vision Quest, you face your fear, you embrace your mortality, and then you meet face to face with spirit. When we feel stagnant, a vision quest brings our lives into perspective. We realize our flaws, our potential, and the opportunities life is now offering us. We remain on a vision quest until we find the key to open a new door or write a new chapter in our lives. Okay, so if you receive this card in reverse, it's trying to tell you that spirit has been trying to contact you but received no answer. You're too busy with your life and there's too much noise in your head. So do not miss the call again. So make room for quiet time this evening. Allow yourself to become bored for a little while, and you'll be able to hear the important message trying to get through. Okay, so Leo, what I heard under meditation for you was, bring the conflict to a close. Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. The decks that I'll be using today are the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck and the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck. The cards that came out for you are the Medicine Wheel in reverse, the Circle in reverse, the Arrow in reverse, Going Forward, and Forgiveness. Okay, so we have the Going Forward card, and what that represents are the grassy hills. And grasses are the most abundant families of plants on Earth. So from the earliest days of human history, grasses have played an important role in life. We eat grasses, oat, barley, and wheat are kinds of grass. So we have thatched our roofs with it, fed our animals with it, walked on it, had picnics on it, and made love on it. So what this card would want you to know is that when you receive this card, fertility, productivity, love, health, abundance, and fulfillment are ahead of you. Things are growing and expanding in your life, so keep going forward. Sometimes it may be easy to be distracted by what's occurring around you, but this card indicates that it's important not to let anything hold you back from increasing the bounty in your life. So step up and know that your needs will be taken care of. Your life is escalating and intensifying in the best possible way and for your highest good. And then we have the forgiveness card, and this represents the sunset glow. As the sun sinks behind the horizon and the reds and the oranges turn to the lavenders and the deep purples of the ensuing night, the day is complete. Sunset signifies that a new cycle has begun. And as each star emerges into the velvet sky, we enter a realm of the dark unknown where magic and even the mystery of life itself seem to shimmer above us. So if you receive this card, what I would want you to know is that it's human to want to hold on to the past, our memories, experiences, and relationships. However, there can be times when we're carrying so much of the past that we can't fully see the present. And the past doesn't need to equal the future. So just because you had a pattern or a recurring challenge in the past, it doesn't mean that it needs to recur in the future. The key is to be willing and ready to simply and cleanly let go of the hold that the past has on you. The past is gone, and it's okay to let it go. The way to do this is to fully immerse yourself in the here and now, and be aware of the sights and the sounds and the smells and the energy of your present. And when you do this, the past simply vanishes and the glory of the present emerges. And the next card we have here is the medicine wheel in reverse. So the medicine wheel is a sacred hoop with the 4 cardinal directions well marked. It represents the cycle of life, the cycles of nature, and the circular pattern of our cosmos. It's been used for millennia in indigenous cultures to bring harmony and well-being to the village, and its directions symbolize the 4 steps a shaman takes to become a person of power and wisdom. So if you receive this card in reverse, it wants to let you know that you must not postpone your healing journey any longer. It can be difficult to start, but you must find the inner strength to step into the medicine wheel, or you may lose your opportunity. And there are many ways and many paths, so choose the one you resonate the most with. And once you've found it, the only mistake you can make is not to follow it, so go boldly. And then we have the circle card in reverse. So unification, interconnectedness, and a sense of continuum is what this card implies. And the circle reminds us that we are all one. We are dancers in a unified, continuous, inclusive circle. And this card reminds us of the cycles of life, an evolving self, ever-changing, always connected. Human, spirit, nature, the cosmos, all intrinsically connected. So if you receive this card in reverse, what I would want you to know is that when the circle comes as your medicine, you're meant to come to an understanding of the importance of decay and letting go, the importance of dying to an old form and being reborn anew. If you're faced with the challenges of loss or disappointment, remember this. In the circle of life, nothing is ever wasted. Love will seek itself again, prosperity will come from a new idea or opportunity, and spirit always waits for you to find your place in the dance again. And lastly, we've got the arrow in reverse. Receiving this symbol reminds you that when you're in alignment with your heart and your soul, you're on target and will soon be hitting your mark. So be true to your calling, release your attachments, and free yourself from the bondage of unbridled ambition. Now is revealed to be a moment of contact in which your intention meets the material world. The arrow symbolizes the need to set your creativity free. So if you receive this card in reverse, it wants to let you know that this is a time to admit that by continuing on the path you're on, you might be shooting yourself in the foot. So could it be that you've become so attached to winning this game that you've missed the true mark? What if your arrow was never meant to land where you wanted it? So now is the time to regroup and ask yourself if what you desire is really worth your energy. This is a sign that something better is waiting, so consider the wisdom in not getting what you want. And suffering in this case is a pathway to heal the parts of you that feel unworthy, the parts that worry that there isn't enough. So make peace with those voices. So what is truly yours will be waiting for you. And Sagittarius, what I heard under meditation for you was, you don't have to hide anymore.